This guy insulted Naoya Inoue like no one ever had.
I see me wiping him out clean. He's too small for me. He's too short.
And he paid the full price. July 25th, 2023. Ariake Arena, Tokyo. The night boxing fans had been yearning for finally arrived. The legendary Japanese fighter Naoya "the Monster" Inoue stepped into the ring to face the reigning American champion Stephen Fulton. The stakes were astronomical. Not just the coveted WBC and WBO titles, but also the pride of two extraordinary athletes.
The champ, Stephen Fulton, taking on the champ.
Stephen Fulton wasted no time making waves even before the fight. His confidence was on full display during interviews where he boldly declared,
I see me wiping him out clean. He's too small for me. He's too short. His reach isn't there. I'm not gonna sit there for those power shots all the time. But he's not better than me.
During press conferences, his demeanor bordered on arrogance, leaving no doubt he wasn't taking Inoue seriously. But Naoya, calm and composed as always, barely reacted. Whether he chose to ignore the taunts or simply didn't care, his laser-focused expression hinted at retaliation in the ring. Fulton's bravado wasn't ungrounded. With an unblemished record of 21 wins and no losses, he was a master tactician. His fights showcased a style based on cunning, airtight defense, and speed. Unlike knockout artists, Fulton didn't rely on raw power. His victories came from outsmarting opponents, forcing them into mistakes and collecting points while they lost patience. I know how to beat Inoue. He doesn't know how to deal with someone like me, Fulton claimed. But there's one thing he may have underestimated. Naoya doesn't just hit hard, he fights intelligently. Tensions hit a peak in the days leading up to the fight. During the customary face-off, Fulton leaned close to whisper something into Inoue's ear. Whatever he said, the cameras couldn't catch it, but the crowd roared, creating an atmosphere thick with anticipation. In response, the Japanese fighter simply nodded, a gesture that conveyed icy determination and a promise of action. Words would soon be replaced by punches. Fight night. The atmosphere at Ariake Arena was electric. Japanese fans roared their support for Naoya, while Fulton's supporters made sure their presence was felt. Fulton entered the arena with a cocky grin, arms raised as if victory was already his. Conversely, Naoya's entrance was subdued. No bravado, just a steely look that sent chills down the spine.
The champ, Stephen Fulton,
From the opening seconds, it became clear who was in control. Naoya initiated relentless pressure, his blistering speed and surgical accuracy forcing Fulton to stay on the defensive. Stephen tried to keep his distance, but the monster quickly closed the space, cornering him repeatedly.
Fulton, albeit not AOs, but does possess
than what his record indicates. But he knows that he possesses the power that people don't think he has. He believes that he wants to prove that tonight, and he back with some strong jabs himself.
right hand connect. Strong jab from Inoue, pushes forward. Fulton moving around the outside. Seems really well. That's why they're on fighters in the world. You'd have to believe that if not top pound for pound, at least top 5 tonight, he shoots up those rankings as well. Jab to the body.
Reach advantage, but it doesn't look like that when they're lined up, face and height. He's having a lot of success with his long jabs with a ton of speed. This fight's already started off.
Inoue falls in, but sure did. And just like that, round one is in the book. Back to the stick, strong jab there from Inoue once again as well.
You can see how Fulton's stance is a lot wider than Inoue's. He's a counter puncher. He likes to keep that space and try and counter with combinations.
He's also facing, said, my IQ, my smarts, my experience.
Space really well, but he's got to be offensive times on the scorecards because he's beating.
Back to the jab.
This is not getting away out. And from what we've seen,
style that Fulton was going to fight this fight. We've seen him fight with mobility like he fought Daniel Roman. I mean,
I like the space. Obviously, you don't want to sit in there and exchange and come back after that. He has to capitalize on that space. He can't just, because he's letting Inoue just
the jab. Fulton looks to fighters miss with the jab.
I feel like Fulton's a little head.
Just misses both.
And how fast he's come back with a strong combination.
Back up top. Schoolboy step connects. Stab jab, lead left hand.
But it is Fulton's strongest power punch. His power punch is with his left hook.
Inoue.
Again, Fulton having a hard time committing.
Kayla not just up top, throwing it downstairs and then coming with the right hand behind.
He's had success with it. The top of Fulton's jab with his right low to the body, hoping that he drops his...
And using the jab.
And back with that jab a little bit more, not waiting for him.
Scoring shots. That one blocked.
He's not going to beat him to it. He's got to fight him back.
And those jabs are all good counter pull.
You know, that lean back that with combinations behind that jab, if Fulton does, is dangerous too, especially someone with like leg punch. Inside, he's better off shifting side to side. Hook.
The jabs being thrown this round. Here in round 3. Once again, great WBC and WBO belt. Double jab right hand. The line for the champ, Stephen Fulton, is from Fulton, right? Moving forward, Michaela. Combinations, more combo punches.
Trying to sit back and counter with one shot when it needs it. He's not going to win by going more than him.
On Inoue.
Speed.
It goes down to the body. There he connects with the... Deflects those shots from the monster.
High. He's not getting hit with anything flip up the score.
Double jab.
Now I think that's key for Fulton too, staying in a rhythm.
The body for Inoue. Back to the body goes Inoue.
But staying in a rhythm and keeping Inoue on his... Gonna do next. Big shots from Inoue.
His shots are just getting there fast. Coming from longer distance or from a far lead. Where Fulton's style is just a little bit so explosive, and he can hop in and out of range. Wider stance, not so mobile. And Fulton back to the jab. Here his loved ones in his corner Scooter, his childhood nickname, but he's across his trunk. Fulton's have it.
By the fight's middle rounds, the narrative was set. Naoya dismantled Fulton piece by piece with methodical precision. Whenever the American champ attempted counterattacks, Naoya would regroup and overwhelm him again. Each extra second of breathing room Fulton sought was stolen by the unrelenting monster.
Is Inoue although that uppercut? Even if only 1 or 2 of those land like that shot, the difference is though he's throwing those, one of the things they're looking at.
Yeah, that was a good snap.
In the judge's eyes.
He'll sit there and he's blocking back, but mostly Fulton is blocking them. He just needs to
getting his timing down as far as his off.
Enough just to jump back and keep it with a strong jab too. It's pushing him off balance. That's how strong Inoue's punch.
Inoue has collected 15 knockouts in those. Jab connects with right back. Jab, right hand, left hand.
Inoue can going to punch back while Inoue is punching. He's not going to punch confidence to press the pace and come forward.
So when he blocked one of Inoue's jabs upstairs, Inoue for Naoya Inoue. Good start to his maiden 2 rounds. Triple jab from Inoue to
It look as if Fulton's retreating, and anyone against the ropes is a very dangerous place. Do it too much.
Sit in the trenches with Brandon Figueroa again. Them in that fight against Angelo Leo, and neither one of those guys is difficult or as.
Just about to say, I wish he would. Now we can start dropping the big shots behind it.
One they're calling for, which is a combination.
Yeah, 1-2-1 just to get in there. Then he's got to let a big combination go.
3 punches coming from Fulton. shot. Both fighters standing their ground now. Under a minute to go in round.
They're fighting a little bit more, and I feel like now they're at the fight where they are fighting middle range, letting more really going to see this fight take it to the next level.
Or Go just misses with that lunging right hand.
A little bit more free and loose.
Round 6.
Late in the match, Fulton managed to land a few meaningful combinations, drawing some cheers from his corner. But instead of slowing Naoya down, it seemed to fuel him further. The monster escalated the pace with explosive combinations, his punches ricocheting like lightning strikes.
Spectacular. More.
Oh, nice right hand. Connects there.
No,
Caught Inoue's attention. And I love that he went back. He didn't just stand there and
Inoue felt that right hook.
nice combination with the right of his own. Down to the body with the left for Inoue. Looks to counter up top with the overhand right.
Fulton's got to keep that jab going. He's thrown some really good ones in
The ring as well. Cuts off the ring. 4-punch, 5-punch. Big step, go to his right.
Again, encircle for 30 seconds without throwing a jab. Every time he throws, Fulton pops that stiff hard jab out.
Finally, in round 8, the end was as sudden as it was inevitable. Naoya moved forward like an apex predator, closing in on his prey. One brutal body shot bent Fulton in half, and seconds later, a crushing blow to the head had him collapsing to the canvas.
Nearly 30. Oh, nice big hand lands.
Fulton struggled to rise, but his body betrayed him. The referee began the count. The arena fell into a hush, though everyone knew what was coming.
He is pouring it on and become a 4-division world champion. Fulton doing his best to fight back to Naoya Inoue.
By the time the referee reached 10, it was over. Naoya the monster. Inoue left the ring the way he entered it, calm, composed, and clinical. His subtle smile and brief bow to the cheering crowd said it all. Another victory for the era-defining champion. For him, it was just another day at work. And for Stephen Fulton, that's for you to decide.